Hello, Game Boys and Game Girls. I'm the Game Boy Guru, and welcome to another live stream. We have got more Kyuukyoku Tiger, courtesy of the Kyuukyoku Tiger Heli compilation on the PS4. A couple of nights ago when I played this, I actually managed to find a rhythm and got reasonably far. I'm not expecting the same luck tonight, but we'll see what happens. Let's dive in. Oh, that was good timing. Ah, man, why'd that bullet have to get me? I need to create a new save state since I got my high score on this setup now. I want to make sure my high score stays for my good runs. Oh, I got my extend, so of course I got the extra life to burn through. Okay. That section is such a trouble spot. If I can get past that, then usually my stage 1, I've got a stage 1 rhythm. Otherwise, I kind of struggle there. There we go. Okay, solid. That's probably a little unnecessarily dangerous. Nice. Okay, that was good. It was a good stage 1. I'll take it. Oh, I missed that 1 star. Oh well. Not a big deal. Woo! Okay, I'm at max power. Okay. Okay, I did get enough to get the extend. Good. Hi, Bluebell. Oh, I didn't scoot over quite far enough. Shoot. Man, that's a bummer. Okay, well, at least I know I can recover there. But it does mean that I'm down to 1 bomb. Not ideal by any stretch. And powering back up again is going to be rough. Hi, Wolfie. Yes, well, I'm torturing myself with this game all month. Although next week, I'm going to start playing some of the older console ports. So I'm going to spend a little time with the NES version, the PC Engine version, and the Genesis version, which is real torture. Because the bullets are faster and the... oh, well, that wasn't good. And the screen aspect ratio is shrunken down because it's not Tate. So yeah. Oh, that was not good. Oh, I can't. Glutton for punishment, exactly. Well, you know. Just how I roll, I guess. Oh my goodness. Those bullets are nigh inescapable when they're in your face like that. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I hit the wrong button. Oh, what a dork. I didn't want to hit that button again. Well, that was at least respectable. Except, who cares, because that score wasn't enough, and it messed up anyway. Oh my goodness, Bluebell, what is with the bath tonight, huh? Okay, good timing on all of that. Just trying to play a bit more dispassionately, really, and not get so worked up over it. You know, not get invested in every run. Just sort of, I'm here, I'm practicing, I'm trying, learning, etc. Not going to get emotionally invested in a run until it's actually going somewhere. Because toe plan giveth and toe plan taketh away. A run can end at any minute. With the wrong RNG. Or one false move. You know, second guess myself and double back when a bullet's coming and I shouldn't. It's done. Sounds meditative? I don't know about that, but it's certainly a lot better than my usual tact of getting worked up and then getting madder the longer the stream goes on, and then playing worse as a result because I'm just not focused, you know? So I don't know if I found the Zen secret to shmups, but I'd sure like to think that I can approach them better than I have been in some respects. What do you think, Peaches? There we go. And when I'm playing racing games, if I'm not focused on the game 100%, also memory kicks in and I do better. Oh, really? Interesting. I am terrible at racing games, so that would not work for me. I don't know what it is about racing games, but I've never been able to get good at them. But funny enough, I love Outrun, which I guess is not technically a racing game in the strictest sense. But, you know, a cool, fun driving game, I guess you could say. And of course, I like some classic racing or driving games too, like Enduro on the 2600. That game was my jam. There we go. Okay. That'll work. Yo, Alvy! How's it going? Thursday night Kyuukyoku Tiger Twin Cobra. Yes, indeed. Had one half-decent run here a little bit ago where I got, you know, reasonably far, I would say, for an early run. And by reasonably far, I mean, you know, stage, what, 3 or stage, yeah, stage 3. Oh, that was not good at all. That was a very bad idea. And so it begins, the reset purgatory. Okay, decent. That was close. Nice. Okay. Solid strats there. Yeah, I've got a pretty solid route for that area. There we go. Okay, that's the way I want to see it. All right, full power. Excuse me. Nice. Okay. I didn't have to use a bomb. Very good. I've got 7 bombs. I'm looking good going into stage 3. I can spend a couple of bombs in stage 3 on my trouble spots, and then hopefully spend one on the boss so I can take out the first one quickly, which will make the second one no big deal. Of the boss, whatever you call them. Yo, Duke Togo! How goes it? Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to get a much better rhythm with the game, that's for sure. Man, that part is nasty. See? Go back down that direction, and then you get hosed. And then you get hosed when you just fly into stuff. Ah! I hate to use a bomb when there's not even a weapon pickup for me to get, but man, there's just so many threats. Recovery is very difficult. Yes, extend giveth and taketh away. I said that earlier. Toll plan giveth and toll plan taketh away. Very much so. Oh my goodness, why did I do that? Just, hey, controllers then. Just pretending you're protecting your network job in IT. I don't have a network job in IT. I've got a management job in IT. I mean, I do still play with the network, but, you know. I'm the guy whose butt is on the line if things go south. So, yeah, big fun. That wasn't a half bad run, honestly. I just wish I could get through that spot with some regularity yet. I'm not quite there. Okay, so there is a degree of bullet ceiling. At least from the front. Not so much from behind, like that. Once you're ahead of them, you're fair game. Yes, the chip tunes are great. That mini-map, you could almost benefit from a co-pilot. Oh, right? Yeah. Huh. Like Addicted was saying on the podcast episode recording we just did, you know, talking about Sega Rally. Easy, medium, left. You know, stuff like that. Which reminds me, I need to post about the new podcast episode. I posted it in the Discord, but I haven't posted it anywhere else yet. The episode is out now. For Sylpheed. Oh, you were listening to the show earlier. Very nice. Thank you. Oh, I think it's just exclamation pod, if I remember right. I could be remembering that incorrectly, but... Nope, that's right. Okay, good. It's just a little bit slow to actually trigger the alert from the command. Thanks, Controller Zen. I appreciate that. Yeah, Addicted referred to you as the immortal Duke Togo. I wish my body believed that. Don't we all? Yeah, that would sure be nice if we were all a little bit less breakable, more sustainable. Duke is the new Brian Johnson. Wait, does that mean Duke Togo has been thunderstruck? Oh, different Brian Johnson. Oh, okay. He's the guy spending millions per year to achieve immortality. Yeah. I got news for you. Wrong, Brian Johnson. That's not happening. Your hubris will not pay off. Skip a star because I can get both of these with safety. Here we go, full power, decent. Come up, bitch. Nice. Okay, cool. Whenever I hear any one of those biohacking bros talk, it gives me the ick. Where did that come from anyway? Is that a Gen Z or Gen Alpha term? I hear that on YouTube and I always just think, what's the deal with that? The ick. No, it just seems kind of silly to me. Excuse me. Oh, no. Gen Z kit thing? Okay, gotcha. It's kind of like my brother and I like to use some of the slang that his kids use. Mostly because it embarrasses his daughter when we use it. We'll be at the dinner table at a family get together. My brother will say something to my mom, something to the effect of, "Mom, these beans slap." And she'll give him a dirty look, and then I'll be like, "Yeah, Mom, these hamburgers are fire." That's no cap. And she just rolls her eyes, or she'll or my brother will say something more, and she'll say, "Dad, you're embarrassing me." I love it. Yeah, skibidi toilet. Oh, that's so stupid. What an absolutely mindless, silly thing. Why is this spot giving me trouble tonight? Ah. Okay, well, let's recover from that by restarting. Anyway, it's fun to antagonize the kids sometimes. Keep them on their toes. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, well, that's going to make this section a little bit more difficult. Okay, well, that was nicely recovered. Still shout out Booyah when I beat someone in Mortal Kombat. Nice. Booyah! Some of the slang was from our generation was pretty dumb too. Yo, cowabunga, da bomb, talk to the hand, fly, buggin', dope. Yep. I mean, I'm with Splinter. I have always liked cowabunga. But yeah, I mean, some of our slang was dumb. I heard that the 1990 TMNT film is getting a 25th anniversary 4K upres and a re-release in theaters this year to celebrate its 25th or 35th anniversary or whatever. I would be so there for that. Huge fan of the original TMNT film. I still think it holds up pretty well, all things considered. Big fan. Right? I mean, if it's actually true, then, like I said, I am down for that. Big time. I mean, I've got that movie on VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray. And if a 4K Blu-ray came out, even though I don't own a 4K Blu-ray player, I would still buy a copy because, dang it, Bobby, I would absolutely want to own that in the best quality possible. Oh, that was close. Woo! Making a last Ronin TMNT filming game. I saw that. My oldest nephew actually bought the Last Ronin graphic novel one time when we were out. He and my brother and I. He thought that was pretty sweet. I still need to check that out. Because that's where Mikey is the only one left, right? Am I remembering that correctly? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought, because that's what my nephew told me was the basis of the story. Oh, good grief. Not even going to try to recover there because that's been my trouble spot. Just going to start fresh. Kind of been my wall tonight. It's that mid area in stage 3. Yeah, dystopian future. That I remember that that much. Violent and brutal like the original comics. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it'd probably be a good read. I should check it out at some point. Woo! Probably being a bit unnecessarily reckless there. Yeah, I did that to myself. I set myself up big time with that one. And I did it to myself there too. Misjudged where I was. Man, I did that to myself again. Wow. Man, I've got full-on shmup itch going. No, that's not what I wanted. That is very bad. Okay, let's just forget that ever happened, shall we? We shall never speak of it again. That was ugly. The retail employees are seeing shelf labels for Switch 2 showing up. Yeah. Wonder if Nintendo will shadow drop the console. I don't think they'll shadow drop it. I mean, the Direct is on April 2nd. My guess is at that point we will get a launch date and have a much more firm idea as to when everybody's going to be able to get their hands on the thing. What will probably happen is they'll do the Direct, and then we'll get to the end of the Direct and they'll say pre-order now. And then it'll be then the floodgates will be open for pre-orders. That's my prediction. It's gonna be expensive, I hear. Yeah, I saw your or the post on the Discord there, Togo, and I don't know. I feel like if they go more than $400, I know Nintendo doesn't lose money on hardware, at least not traditionally, but I feel like, not that they're going to have to this generation, but based on everything I've heard in terms of leaks and stuff as to what hardware is in the console, I find it hard to believe that there's enough beef in there to justify more than $400. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. I mean, I'll still buy it because I'm looking forward to it, but Nintendo claims they have some kind of anti-scalper system. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I like the sound of that. Obviously, they can't get everybody at once. But because there's no way they're going to be able to manufacture enough units to satisfy the initial demand completely. There's just no way. Oh, that was close. I probably could have had it, but yeah. Wish they did a cheaper non-portable version as well. Wario 64's report, that it's going to be more than $400. Or just expensive in general. I guess my thinking is, my hope for the Switch 2 is that performance is better. I'm less concerned about getting DLSS, 4K upscaling, and all of that, and more concerned about some of the performance stuff that will affect me directly as a shmup player, namely wired controller input lag and stuff like that. That will affect me much more than a lot of the other things. Would it be cool to see 4K? Yeah, of course it would. But I'm not going to count on it, and I'm certainly not going to hold my breath that Nintendo's going to give us 4K performance for $400, $450. Jeepers. Wario said $400, possibly more. Yeah, I could see 400. The Switch launched at either 300 or 350, if I remember right. I think it was 300, but it's been 8 years, so don't quote me. Huh. Maybe the last home for physical games. You could be right. I think Nintendo is still a holdout, because even though digital game sales have increased in Japan, I think it's still, much like the fact that it's still the thing to buy CDs there. Which is one of the reasons why I've got into so many Japanese bands the last few years. Because I can always count on CD releases. Even though digital sales have increased in Japan the last several years, physical is still a major viable part of the market. And something that I don't think Japanese consumers, at least, will stray from or want to be without as an option. So here's hoping that they keep that train rolling. That was close. $400 for base console, $450 with Mario Kart 9 bundle. See, now that's smart. Because Mario Kart 9, assuming that it has a wealth of content, is the kind of game like Tears of the Kingdom that they could probably charge $70 for, and the masses would buy it. But you bundle it in with the console like that, and yeah, you're gonna sell. They're gonna sell oodles of them. Jeepers! Yeah, I heard, I was watching a video earlier today that said something about they had shipped some 830,000 units or something like that already. Since January, or in January, something like that. So I guess we'll see. I mean, like I said, Nintendo, in no way is Nintendo going to be able to meet the immediate demand completely. It's going to be like the Wii. It's going to be sold out everywhere. Of course, they probably under-anticipated the desire for the Wii, given how the GameCube underperformed. But they already know that the Switch is hot. So I can imagine that they're anticipating the Switch 2 is gonna start off pretty scorching. Man, what is my deal already? Or all of a sudden. Yeah, I think Wario 64 tends to get a lot of good information. Not always right, but right enough that you could say it's a reasonably good prediction, if nothing else. Or speculation, I guess. I don't know. Either way, I'm looking forward to the April 2nd Direct, and we'll be anticipating the announcement of the launch lineup, because I suspect it's going to end up being stronger than that of the Switch. Now, of course, the Switch had Breath of the Wild, one of my favorite games of all time, so I'm a little bit biased on the Switch launch, but it didn't have that much at launch that was an absolute must-play. You know, I feel like the strongest Switch launch titles were Breath of the Wild, obviously, and then Super Bomberman R. Both of which I bought and played. I actually need to go back to Super Bomberman R at some point. I never finished it. Ah. Oh, man. This is getting stupid. It's a major game announcement people have been clamoring for forever. Want you to, I mean, yeah, go for it. Leak away. Oh, you know, that was a missed opportunity. You asked if you could leak it. I should have said, well, depends. Switch launch was just recycled Wii U games that nobody played. No, that came later. Because the Breath of the Wild, even though it was developed for the Wii U, it didn't actually launch for the Wii U until after the Switch version came out. I think the only Wii U game or recycled Wii U game at launch was Fast Striker Neo, which was an updated version. No, that's not what I wanted. Otherwise, Super Bomberman R, 1-2 Switch, and Breath of the Wild all launched on the Switch. And only Breath of the Wild was a crossover title. So I think the other ports and stuff came later. Kid Icarus 3 confirmed. That would be sick. I would be down for another Kid Icarus game. And I don't know if it was launch day or launch window, but I know that, might have been launch window. What do you call it? Binding of Isaac was also early on the Switch. And I don't believe that ever hit the Wii U, store. Unless I am mistaken. But yeah, I would be so down for a new Kid Icarus. Okay, finally getting stage 1 going here. I would love to see, now that they've done the Nintendo World Championship on Switch, I would love to see the NES Challenge games from the Wii U come over as one of the handful of Wii U games that hasn't hit the Switch yet. Also, I am very much looking forward to Xenoblade Chronicles X. Even though I played through it on the Wii U and I had like 120 hours or something like that into it, I would be down to play it again because it was so good. Plus with the new content that they announced, yeah, I'm all over that. I say that, of course, coming off a little bit of a Xenoblade high because I played through Xenoblade 2 recently, and I'm at the end of Xenoblade 2 Torna, just needing to finish that up and get the final boss fight done. My save is right there. Oh, what? Okay. That was just enough to say, I think I'm done. That was so cheap. But not a terrible night. Just not as successful as last night. MK8? MK8 was... That was not a launch title, was it? Let me look. April 28th, so it was launch window, but not launch date. It was over a month after the launch. So yeah, that was a launch window title, but not a launch day title. But good shout, Duke Togo. Thank you, controllers. Then I appreciate that. I mean, I think you're right. I think I'm overall improving. There's just enough RNG or just enough of I make a dumb mistake like cutting back when there's a bullet on screen and I know I shouldn't. It's a bad habit and, you know, it still happens, but yeah. You know, sometimes this stuff is still gonna pinch me, but yeah, I'm getting a little bit more consistent, which is good. So let's see here. Who can we raid? Oh, there's not too many people on tonight. Ooh, Power Strike on the Sega Master System. Cool. I like it. It's been a while since we raided a Mackert. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, I think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was the biggest Wii U game. Well, it was the biggest. It was the best-selling Wii U game. Period. Out of 13 million Wii U consoles, I think it had something like 8 million copies sold on the Wii U. I mean, it was an incredible attach rate. But of course, you know, you're only going to get so far with that. So yeah. Okay. I will not be on Saturday for Breath of the Wild because I am getting together with family. I'm setting my brother up with a new computer because his bit the bullet, and so I'm going to be busy doing that on Saturday. But Sunday, hopefully, I'll be able to jump on for more Breath of the Wild, and then back on Monday, and we'll start with the NES version um, of Twin Cobra, and just kind of go from there. See how well I can do, see how far I can get, and what I can accomplish, and then yeah, just kind of go from there with the other versions during the rest of the week, and then depending on how far I take it with one or more of those versions, I'll either stick with one of those if I'm doing really well, so I could try to get a clear, or I'll jump back into the arcade version and see if I can eke out any more progress. Maybe get to stage 5 or something. Anyway, that's all for now. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for playing, and game on.